Hey everybody, welcome back for more Lords of Shadow. We're finishing up Chapter 3 today. You excited, Arsenic, again? I can hear the enthusiasm in your voice. I ask that every video, and it's like, you just get more enthusiastic every time, man.
If you kill the Lord of the Lycans, will the Lycans be removed from the game entirely?
Not entirely, but there's a significant drop, because we leave the land of the Lycans after this.
He has the gauntlet.
Please.
And he has Gandalf.
I know, right? Also,
wait, who? Gandalfi? Who the hell is that?
That's the guy that made our combat cross. If you haven't been keeping up with the lore in this game, like all the little scrolls and everything that you pick up from, you don't know this, but Patrick Stewart is assuming that you read all the shit that you pick up from the dead bodies. He's an assumptive little bastard, isn't he?
I was about to say, Gabriel doesn't seem like the reading type to me.
What gave you that idea?
I don't know. Maybe it's the mass murder he's always engaged in.
Also, the ultimate close-up, I just want you to know.
Oh, please turn back around.
Milk this for everything it's worth, too.
He's so bashful. He doesn't want to look straight at the camera.
If I wanted to be a dick, I'd do the Jesus ray right now towards the camera and blind you all, but instead I'll just give you epilepsy.
Oh, God damn it. What's wrong with you?
Like I say, this is a turn for the better, man. This stage consists of nothing but a boss fight, and it's actually really fun. This is probably the toughest boss in the game, and I don't know, it's just a fun fight. But first we have at least, 3-4 minutes of cutscene time to enhance the story.
Come to fulfill
Oh,
the prophecy.
man.
And there he is, the big man himself. Who looks...
The eyes. The eyes kind of take away from the whole Lycan thing.
Does that face just not scream Dark Lord of the Lycans?
Of your clan.
I feel kind of bad for him, actually. This guy, oh.
Cornell is probably, legit, joking aside, the best character of the game, for the most part.
You and the other Lords of Shadow are protecting a power in your center.
I'm kind of surprised he's using a hammer. That doesn't seem like a very Lycan weapon. I was picturing claws or something.
Well, look, dude, this is where Dark Souls got all its inspiration from. Gabriel's got the combat cross. The old man Patrick Stewart has that giant fucking sword. This guy uses a giant hammer. So what? It's combat effective.
I kind of hate you for saying that, by the way. Hope you know this.
Dark Souls takes inspiration from Lords of Shadow. Come on, you can totally tell.
You have brought to this land.
This argument kind of sucks.
Yes, it does. Very much so. By the way, his name is Cornell, for the record, which is one of the many references, but totally not related to. They wanted to make sure to drive that point home. It is not related to the Cornell from the Igarashi canon, whatever the fuck you want to call that nonsense. It's just a reference. So it's like, kind of like how Gabriel here is the son of, what the hell was the name of Matthias Cronquist or whatever the hell it was?
You're asking the wrong person.
Dracula from IGA universe. It's a reference, dude, and it's supposed to give you that oh yeah feeling.
I only know that character from Judgment. Okay, that doesn't give me an oh yeah feeling.
Are you? Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're working your way from the bottom and going up in terms of games here.
When can we LP that?
Right. As soon as I get drunk enough, which is never going to happen.
I don't believe you.
Oh, hey, look, it's the origin of the Lords of Shadow, too, by the way, man.
Kind of looks like an orc.
He really does look anything but like a Lycan.
Yeah.
Well, that changes, by the way, but of course, And there you have it, the big revelation that we've waited like 3 chapters in to find out. The, Gabriel Belmont's a member of the Brotherhood of Light. Their founders did some Hare Krishna shit and went to heaven, and left their bodies behind, which became the Lords of Shadow. Cool.
So wait, they don't have their souls, but they're...
Essentially, their souls went to heaven, became like these weird archangel type things, and their bodies were left behind and still had life in them, and they got twisted into like Dark Lord of the Lycans, the vampires, and the necromancers.
Still connected.
It seems like a bit of an oversight.
And you kill
Oh, yeah, just slightly.
kill us all.
Just a little bit.
And you will kill the sentry.
And there you go, you know, if you kill the Lords of Shadow, then you kill their good side, too.
Even you had
That's
to smile.
kind of lame. What are you supposed to do about that, then?
Perhaps he is willing to
Fuck him.
sacrifice
Gabriel
himself
Belmont, you know, of course we're gonna kill them
for the
all.
greater good.
Well, yeah.
However,
There is no question, it doesn't matter.
not.
This guy's talking with Gabriel Belmont, he's already dead. Okay, Cornell. He hits very hard, he's very fast, and it's pretty much hand-to-hand, as you can see. 2 hits, and, well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The problem with this one, this first phase of the battle here, his unblockable attacks is the same one as one of his normal attacks, so it's hard to tell, and he does them so fast that it's really hard. So if you're going to perfect block or sync block this guy, you really have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're probably going to get yourself hurt. Also, Jesus rate of blinded, because why not? It's not really effective on him for whatever reason.
Oh, he's a Lycan. He has good eyesight? I don't know. He seems more like Thor, more than a Lycan.
That is a horrible reference, and I really wish you hadn't used it, but you're right. The Dark Gauntlet normally is pretty strong, but not against this guy. And it normally interrupts attacks, but not this guy. Anyway, you know, you can use your explosive daggers and your silver daggers and everything, or the Dark Crystal, but they really don't damage this form enough, so you're best off just, until you really get his pattern down, rolling around and dodging him enough. You know what I'm saying? Attack when you can. Other than that, yeah, he's kind of a pain in the ass.
I was about to say, it doesn't seem like you ever really have an opening to attack unless you do parry his attacks.
Honestly, you're only going to have enough time if you don't parry for about 1 or 2 swings maybe, and then he'll go into a block or it'll start to do another attack. And something interesting too, like the Black Knight, if you just block one of his normal attacks and don't parry it, it'll still damage you for like half its normal damage. So, yeah, sync blocking is a very dangerous way to go about this guy. You're better off just rolling around, because he can hardly ever hit you if you keep rolling. Run away, Gabriel, run away.
You know, I'm actually kind of impressed. This is a big step up in difficulty.
It is, and I mean, it requires you to, for the most part, utilize the combat system here in the way that it's meant to be used. It's not just another QTE fest. I hope you're not used to this either, by the way, because most of the other bosses are huge QTE fests.
Oh, hell no. I'm expecting the worst as soon as this is over.
This is literally about the best boss fight in the game that I can think of, save for maybe 1 or 2.
Is this the best the Brotherhood could
And you did mention this is his first form, I believe.
Yes, which we're about to see now. Another cutscene, of course. And, well, maybe we will. Sooner or later. After we knock down that last sliver of health. There we go.
He looks so sad. Poor
Well-
guy. Uh-oh.
Well, I have no idea what the reasoning behind all this stuff is either. I guess he needs to... Oh, maybe he summoned the moon.
That's pretty impressive, to be honest with you.
The true power of the Dark Lord.
Takes like 3 days for that to happen in Zelda. He just does it at once.
The big badass of the werewolves here. He turns into the goofiest fucking looking werewolf that I believe I've ever seen. Even from Van Helsing fame. That face, the body, the design on the body, everything is great. The face, what were they thinking?
That face kind of takes away from the whole thing a bit.
It does. Okay. So Cornell's second form is very fast and very strong. You saw he had that dash move there, which, I don't know, all his attacks deal ungodly amounts of damage here. You can sync block every one of his attacks except for the dash and one of his hand swipes, regardless of the little Q for an unblockable attack. That's, I don't know what it is with this boss fight, but that's a jip here, because you can actually block it. If you don't block it, however, even if or sync block it, I should say, you're going to get hurt very badly. So which like the first form, the best way to go about this is just to roll. But you know, that's if you want to take the long way. There is a much quicker way to drain this guy's health.
Oh.
You remember those not so useful explosive daggers from the first form?
Yeah.
Well, if you have enough shadow magic and enough daggers, you can, like right now I have 20, you can drain this guy's health down about halfway with nothing but shadow daggers, or explosive daggers. Yeah, look at that.
That's pretty crazy.
And that's missing a few as well. The crazy thing about it too is that if you sync block one of his attacks, the amount of your sync meter that gets charged up depends on the strength of the attack. Considering this guy hits pretty hard, sync blocking one attack is enough to fully charge it, basically.
I didn't notice. He would kill you in 2 to 3 hits. You got hit by everything.
Yeah, and the trial for this guy is actually pretty interesting because you're not allowed to use light magic, which means no healing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so that can actually make it pretty difficult.
You know, I agree with you. This fight's pretty cool.
It is, and it's not a QTE in sight. Also, we're about to enter his third and final phase, which is kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. He separates all that red gunk into these statues here, and now he is immune. He's immortal, basically. You can't hurt him or anything like that, so we have to destroy the statues. Each statue, starting with 1 hit, progressively takes 1 more hit to destroy than the previous one. This gets pretty tedious because it can eventually catch up to you. Really, once you get down to where they're taking about 5 hits or more, just alternate between them, otherwise you're going to have to deal with Cornell as well. So just keep moving. You can also take these things out with explosive daggers if you have enough shadow magic, which is the easiest way to do it.
I did notice he regenerated a little bit of his life.
Yeah, if you leave him alone, he'll actually regenerate some of his life, but also too, once you destroy one of the statues, it stuns him temporarily too. Also, killing all the statues, the final QTE fest.
Well, there had to be one.
Of course. Because, I mean, it's Gabriel Belmont. Pretty much, whenever you see like a close-up cutscene of Gabriel Belmont's face, you can cue yourselves in for 2 things. 1, something's about to die, and 2, it's going to be through a QTE. Those are like the 2 golden rules of Lords of Shadow, and we're going to beat the shit out of him with that massive hammer. Because Gabriel is very strong, apparently.
I guess so. I mean, he has no strength without those QTEs, mind you.
That is his real power. Shadow magic, light magic, fuck that shit. The power of QTE trumps all. Failing any one of those, by the way, results in immediate death, for the record.
What the hell?
QTE, the biggest gamble. And yeah, it's more of this... Now, I guess we've got a possessed hand, now we're going to get some possessed feet.
I guess. Is that a double jump?
No, it is not. It's actually... But it is a very useful upgrade. It's, those boots that let him dash around really quickly. Now they are ours.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. What?
Oh, hey, Marie, what's up?
Hey, remember how I killed you, probably?
Could have used your help about, 2 minutes ago, but that's okay.
Reclaim the power before it is lost.
What is she talking about? I thought he was doing this for her.
Well, yeah, but I think this was gone over in a cutscene. See, this is bad. I can't even remember what was gone over in the cutscenes. It's been so long. But basically what it is that there's this thing called the God Mask, right?
What?
I'm not making this up, dude. The God Mask, and it's split into 3. Each of the Lords of Shadow has a piece. If you have the whole thing, supposedly you can bring people back from the dead.
Now, I remember that, but this is the first time I've heard about the God Mask.
Well, yeah, that's what the God Mask does. I think it was mentioned before by Patrick Stewart, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This game is very, very weird on its plot delivery.
I just can't get over the name, the God Mask.
Oh, well, you want to come up with an all-powerful mask, that's the name for it. Also, the cyclone boots, man. Hell yeah. Actually, pretty snazzy footwear. What that does is it allows you to dash for short periods of time. You can do a really long jump as well. You've also unlocked some new attacks that you can use, especially in like combination with shadow magic and whatnot, but we'll be taking a look at some of those later. For the most part, the only thing you need to know is that these let you run really fast.
I don't have much more to add to that. They look pretty neat.
It is. I mean, they use it interesting ways too. Plus, combine them with the Dark Gauntlet, you can do that uppercut thing there. The Flame Dragon Tail, which is straight out of Street Fighter, basically. That's essentially what the Dark Gauntlet is, by the way, is the Street Fighter Gauntlet, okay?
Is it? I don't remember these moves from Street Fighter. Oh, okay. I know that one.
Case in point. Thank you very much. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're done with that. Let's I forget what the fuck I was doing here, but we leave eventually.
I just want to have a victory lap, you know? I got these new boots.
Well, you gotta break them in somehow, man.
Oh, yeah. Lord of the Lycans didn't do a good job.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of random...
Mm-hmm. What?
But it is not enough.
Yeah,
You must unite the two.
I recognize it. It's fucking Pan.
Well, what's up, Pan? See, you got patriotic, huh?
What the fuck?
It is. I should save this for 4th of July, really. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
oh,
wait, wait,
My favorite
wait.
part. It's coming. You're not even holding on to anything, dude.
I am at a loss for words. I mean, for America, I don't know. By the way, Gabriel totally doesn't know that that's Pan. I want you to know.
I'm aware.
Spoilers, but
I'm
yeah.
aware.
I don't know what to say to that. Why is that so shoehorned in and out of the blue?
Gabriel is fighting for justice.
In the American
over the
way.
place.
And another of
Yeah, with whips and shadow magic and what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, look, on a more coherent note, remember this wall that we couldn't break down?
Yeah.
Well, now that we have shadow magic and the dash boots, activate your shadow magic, and by holding like the L2 button or whatever it is, you can dash for short periods of time and basically shoulder charge shit. And do
Maybe
that.
you can break down this wall with enough American power.
American power. Good God. Oh yeah, more Jesus Ray exploit. That also happened to cause a connection error.
You gotta fix that shit, dude. Come on.
I don't know if you can use this to glitch the game entirely, but with these Brotherhood arcs, you can do the Jesus Ray. I'll just call it the Jesus glitch from now on, I guess. There's no better term for it. But performing the Jesus glitch, you can open it and still run away. So there's got to be some way to like glitch the game with that. I haven't found it yet.
I'm sure someone's gonna be offended by the name Jesus Glitch. Just
Yeah,
letting you
well,
know.
fuck them. Get a sense of humor. Also, yeah, the 3 towers, that one little Brotherhood arc that we can't reach. Well, now we can dash and launch ourselves off there and reach it. Cool. Plus, it's a good thing there's no fall damage because, yeah, fuck. That's a pretty big jump.
Dude, whoever puts fall damage in their any game, basically, they're the worst. I hate fall damage.
Wait until Mirror of Fate, the sequel to this game. It has 2D fall damage.
Now, hang on a fuck. Yeah, I was about to fucking say, that's 2D. That's inexcusable. And it's a Castlevania game. What the hell?
You'll see when I get around to it, or you could watch like the better LP of it now by Evil whatever, but still. Regardless. Anyway, hey, yeah, that's it. We've done all that. It's we went back, we got all the shit that we can. We can now forever forget the land of the Lycans. Thank God. The worst part of the game is officially over.
I'm happy for this. That was actually okay.
See, yeah, the boss fight was pretty good, man. It's just leading up to it was shit.
I'm happy we never have to see... Well, we'll see a few Lycans, I guess.
A couple Lycans, but nothing major. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Chapter 4 is another short one as well. It's only two stages long. It's 2 actual stages this time, instead of just, one being a boss fight, but with the added twist that there's boss fights at the end of both of them. Nifty.
Why? I can't get over it, dude. Go from 5 levels to 9 levels to 2 to 2.
Arsenics, look, man, I know people don't like these weird, like, one-word answers, so let me sum it up to you in 3 words, okay?
Okay.
Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow. That's it.
Ugh.
Anything wrong with this series, you can just say Lords of Shadow. Everyone will automatically know what you're talking about, dude. It's all good. See you for Chapter 4. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm kind of hopeful for once. I'm looking forward to the next chapter.
Well, it's interesting, but it also introduces one of the more annoying gimmicks of the game. Plus, now, here, bonus fact here before we call this quits. I know this is dragging on, but bonus factoid here. The gimmick is voiced by Kojima himself in the Japanese version. I'll let you stew on that for a little bit.
I have no idea what to expect anymore.
Yeah, you still won't even after you see it, believe me, you won't understand it. Anyway, catch y'all next time for Chapter 4.
But that does sound like a Kojima thing, to be honest.
Later, people.
Bye.